Hello guys, welcome to today's Facebook Live with Derek Tapuma here. So I've been talking about Bitcoin for some time now. Well, it's not been for some time, it's been just a few weeks actually that I've been posting quite a sizable amount about the Bitcoin, but that was just to show you just how much movement there is within the blockchain space. I think I need to connect my microphone, if you bear with me. Okay, that's connected now. I hope you can hear me. Right, so like I said, I've been talking a lot about Bitcoin. In fact, I've been posting as well a lot of information about what's going on in the Bitcoin space, and a lot has been going on. The price for Bitcoin as we speak today has gone up to 16,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. And when it started off, it was less than one US cent. So it's gone up quite a lot. Okay. So, but the underlying technology behind Bitcoin, or what makes Bitcoin tick, is called the blockchain. Okay. So in today's Facebook Live, what I want to show is just one of the applications of the blockchain, which is called this AC3, and I'm gonna go through it. It used to be called Academic Coin, but it's now called the AC3, and I'm going to go through exactly what that is all about. So to begin with, the blockchain is the technology behind Bitcoin. So it's also the technology behind what I'm going to talk about today, which is the AC3. And there's a white paper for the AC3, which I will also go through. So this is the white paper, but I'm not going to go through all of it, because the website summarizes what this white paper is all about. So a lot of times when you want to invest in any of these coins, what you need to do is to go to the white paper and see if that is something which may be viable. So investors use the white paper to decide whether they're going to invest or not. So like I said, education and finance or banking are not the only industries which are being powered by the blockchain, or where you can have blockchain applications. You can have blockchain applications in many other areas now. So AC3 is the first blockchain that empowers content creators and educators. So if you create content, or you educate, or you're a student, then this is the platform that you can use. So let's go to the website, and this is the website. So the first blockchain that empowers content creators and educators, and then there it says join the movement. So if you click on there, then you can join the AC3 movement. Okay. So what is their mission? Their mission is to teach the next generation, or to reach the next generation that is migrating to online content marketplaces and video sharing platforms. We are providing content creators and educators with a less expensive, faster, and more secure payment system to generate sustainable monthly income. Beyond secure payments, AC3's multi-purpose blockchain will revolutionize how creators protect and deliver their content to followers. So a lot has been said here in the mission. So first of all is to reach the next generation that is migrating to online content. So there's a realization that the next generation of scholars are migrating to online content marketplaces. Okay, so a marketplace is a place where they are finding a lot of content, and we can look at platforms like Udemy and platforms like Teachable, which are just some of the platforms where you have content, online content, and also video sharing platforms. And there are many of those video sharing platforms, and we are providing content creators and educators that are less expensive. So it's going to be less expensive, it's going to be faster, and it's going to be a more secure payment system that generates sustainable monthly income. So you're looking at recurring income, which you're getting on a monthly basis if you are a content creator. So beyond the secure payments, AC3's multi-purpose blockchain. So it's a multi-purpose blockchain will revolutionize how creators protect and deliver their content to followers. So you can protect your content as a creator, so that your creator is not copied and used by other people. If it is on a blockchain, it is easier to protect. There is something which they call smart contracts, and it's synonymous with the Ethereum platform or the Ethereum blockchain, where you can create smart contracts, and the smart contracts will self-execute every time certain conditions are met. For example, if you're a musician and someone wants to use your song in a movie as part of a movie trailer, then the smart contract will self-execute and you get paid in real time. So you get paid as soon as that content of yours is used, because it is protected. Okay, so the same principles that work with the Bitcoin are working here with the AC3, because it's based on the blockchain, which is the same technology that the Bitcoin is based on. Okay, so your content is protected and deliver your content to followers. Right. So how does it work? So here's how it works. First of all, you need to download their secure wallet to send and receive payments from anywhere in the world using the powerful blockchain technology. Okay, so I've downloaded this wallet, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So in terms of what it would look like, it looks like this down here, this application on the Mac, and that's what it looks like when you've downloaded it. And then this is what it looks like when it's on the desktop. So it'll show you that's the AC3. Then the overview. I haven't done any transactions yet, so I'm quite happy to show you this. You can send, you can pay someone in AC3, and you can receive payments here. You can receive payments there, and here it will show you all your transactions and all your addresses. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like. And then this is what happens. So you purchase. So you download it, then you purchase. So easily purchase AC3. So AC3 is like Bitcoin. So it's like saying easily purchase Bitcoin directly from our web portal with cryptocurrency or credit card and receive coins in your digital wallet within 12 to 24 hours. So instead of purchasing Bitcoin, here you're purchasing AC3. But AC3 and Bitcoin are both cryptocurrencies. So you can use other cryptocurrencies, which means you can purchase AC3 using Bitcoin. So you can use your Bitcoin or your Ethereum, or you can use the third most popular one, Litecoin. So you could use Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum to buy AC3 directly from the web portal. Or you can use your credit card or your debit card, and then you receive your coins, your AC3 coins, in your digital wallet within 12 to 24 hours. So we can see how the Bitcoin technology, or something similar to the Bitcoin technology, because it's both based on the blockchain. This blockchain technology has many cryptocurrencies, and these guys have made their own cryptocurrency called AC3, and they want to use the AC3 strictly for educators and content creators and students. Okay, then so after you download and you purchase, you then engage, find dozens of content creators accepting AC3, which is the same as finding content creators who accept Bitcoin. Okay, but instead of Bitcoin, you're using AC3. So find dozens of content creators accepting AC3 for exclusive content and learn programming, digital marketing, design, and much more. So those are the subjects you can learn using the content creators who are within this ecosystem or their blockchain. So the guys at AC3, okay, they need content creators, they need students, okay. And if you're a content creator, you create your content. If you're a student, you can go on the platform and look for content creators and look for courses. And to pay for the courses, you use the AC3, which is the same as using Bitcoin, because AC3 and Bitcoin are both cryptocurrencies. So you can learn about anything using these three. Using this AC3 cryptocurrency, right? Then the exchange, content creators and educators that accept AC3 are able to exchange their earned coins for other cryptocurrencies directly from our partner web portal. So you can then go to an exchange, okay, which is like it's like a stock exchange. In fact, yeah, it's like a place where you can buy other cryptocurrencies. So you can swap your AC3 for other cryptocurrencies, okay? And then you can also change your AC3 into fiat currencies. Okay, so that's how it works. And these are some of the creators who are on the platform. So featured content creators and educators. So these are the featured one. So there is Howard Pinksy, there is Coding Tutorial 360, there is Iceflow Studios, there is Yes, I'm a Designer, and there is Hacksaw Studios. Let me just move that out of the way. So let's see just a little bit of this guy. And while he's loading, I'm going to click on that, and while that's loading, I'll click on Iceflow Studios, and while that's loading, Yes, I'm a Designer, and while that's loading, Hacksaw Academy. Okay, so let's see if this guy is ready. Alright, so this guy is ready. So this is one of the content creators, Howard Pinksy. He has 419,395 subscribers, and this is his channel. Okay, and obviously this is just his YouTube channel where you can get a taste of what he does, and then after you've had a taste of what he does, you can join his course on the blockchain. So if you wanted to create a course on the blockchain, you could put videos on YouTube just to give your potential students a taste of what they will get on the course. Okay, so this is Howard Pinksy. He's one of the featured content creators on the blockchain, on the AC3 blockchain. So that's Howard Pinksy. The other guys is Coding 360, and this is the home page for Coding 360. This is Coding Tutorials 360. So you can go to the website. And this guy used to be on Udemy. So my first Udemy course, Learn Angular by Projects, Part 1, my first course, what I learned building a course. Learn Angular by Projects, Part 1, personal portfolio. Okay, so you can donate to this guy. You can support him on Patreon. So Patreon is one of those platforms where content creators are looking for support by promising the Patreons, by promising them that you're going to create so much content. And so you can donate and support the guy on these platforms. These YouTube statistics, content subscribers is 30,615, lifetime views 1,848,975, and a total of 658 videos. Okay, so that's one. I mean, that's the second one. I've looked at Howard Pingsey encoding tutorial 360. Then you have IceFlow Studios. Where is IceFlow Studios? I don't think I've got IceFlow Studios. Let's see, could that be the one? So yeah, so yes, so this is IceFlow Studios, double exposure Adobe Photoshop tutorial, 450 plus Photoshop tutorial. So this guy is basically, all he does is Photoshop tutorials. Process NASA's Jupiter images in Photoshop. So this is what he does. And if you join his course on the AC3 platform, then you can, it's on the blockchain, so you can use that. You can pay him in AC3, and then here's I'm a designer, which is this here. So this is one of the courses which are featured, which are on the blockchain. Learn graphic design online, InDesign CC Masterclass. So those are his courses. Illustrator CC Masterclass, $97. Photoshop CC Masterclass, $97. This one is $79. And you have a lot more of his courses here. So I'm sure when you view the course, let's try and view this one. When you view the course, then it takes you to a free trial InDesign Masterclass. And then it's got the curriculum here about the free course, why learn InDesign, how to study, prepare for the Adobe Certified Associate exam, etc. So it's got, so you get an idea of exactly what you are getting on this course. Okay, so courses for creatives. So that's one of the featured courses. Then you've got the Hacksaw Academy, which is this here. So that's Hacksaw Academy. This looks more like a teachable course, but let's see, instead of using generic examples of videos to teach programming, we've developed an easy to follow path enabling you to build useful and functional apps online. Okay, so there is a Hacksaw Academy, learn to design and develop useful apps online. So this is what they do, and they can teach you the programming and how to come up with your own applications. Okay, so that's the website. So back to the AC3. Okay, so back to the AC3. So these are the featured content and content creators and educators. Okay, and I'll show you the white paper in a minute. So we've looked at what these guys are all about. Okay, AC3, the first blockchain that empowers content creators and educators. Their mission is to reach the next generation that is migrating to online content marketplaces and video sharing platforms by providing content creators and educators with a less expensive, faster, and more secure payment system to generate sustainable monthly income. Beyond secure payments, AC3's multipurpose blockchain will revolutionize how creators protect and deliver their content to followers. And this is how it works. First of all, you download a wallet, and I showed you what a wallet looks like. So this is what the wallet looks like. This is the app on my Mac here. And if you are to go to the actual wallet. This is what it looks like, the AC3. So this is the one which I've downloaded, and then you then engage with dozens of content creators like the ones I've shown you here. Okay, so these are some of them, just the featured ones, but there is a lot more. And then you can swap your AC3, which is like swapping your Bitcoin for other cryptocurrencies. Okay, so I was just here. So the last thing is the wallet, which obviously you download. If you're using a Windows machine, you use that. If you're using Linux, you download here. You click here. If you're using a Mac like me, then you download here, and this is what it looks like, and this is what the app looks like. Okay, so the next thing is look at the white paper. Okay, because it's the white paper, or before we go to the white paper, you can connect with the AC3 via Twitter. Let's see their Twitter there, and let's see their Facebook. That's their Facebook right there, and their Instagram is right there, and I think this is their Telegram, and then you have them on Medium. Okay, a lot of people may not be aware that there is a platform called Medium, and here on Reddit. Okay, and obviously the last one is email. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at their. So this is their Twitter. Okay, and so you can follow them here on Twitter, so that you have updates of what they are doing. And then on Facebook, they've got a Facebook page, and this is what it looks like. And you've also got the Hacksaw Academy that I spoke about earlier, right there. Then you have them on Instagram as well. You can follow them on Instagram, and you can follow them on Telegram. Do you want this? Do you want to allow this page to open? Yeah. So then you have, so it's trying to open Telegram, start messaging. So I'm not going to open that right now, but if you're on Telegram, they are also on Telegram, and you can follow what they are doing on Telegram. Then on Medium, Medium is another blogging platform where you can post blogs, and it tells the readers exactly how long the article is going to take to read. For example, this one here is going to take 4 minutes to read. The first blockchain for content creators and educators, 4 minutes. Interview of Stephanie Hudson of Shortput, that's going to take 7 minutes. So it tells you exactly how long it's going to take. And I've got a few stories as well here. Let me see if I can show you my stories. I don't think it's publication stories. Let me see if my stories are here. Right, so these are my stories. I've got 1 minute reads. There was one on vendors here, gold currency. Okay, we'll leave that. We'll leave Medium for now. We'll go and talk about Medium another time. But it's a really good platform if you're a blogger and you want to write different lengths. For example, that's an 8-minute read, 2-minute read. Understanding blockchain, 9-minute read. Okay, so it's quite a good platform in that your content can be promoted to the top. Can be promoted to the top so that you become a more popular blogger on that platform. Then on the Reddit, you can also join them on Reddit. So this is Reddit. It looks doesn't look very pretty, Reddit, but it's one of those platforms where you can find a lot of topics for discussion. And if you have questions about AC3, they can answer them right here. Okay, so that's it on what this is all about. Okay, so that's the, like I said, the website actually summarizes quite clearly what what's in the white paper. But I'll just show you the white paper, which is this here. So this is the white paper, all content creators currency. So that's why it's A, C, because there's three of them, AC3. So AC3, all content creators currency, is the first blockchain that empowers content creators and educators. So this is the white paper. And I would say that if you want to understand any currency, even the Bitcoin, if you want to understand what Bitcoin is all about, just Google for the white paper for Bitcoin and download the PDF and just read for yourself. So this basically shows you how the network or how the platform works. So let's say that the guys in purple are students and the guys in blue are content creators. And this is the AC3 network, so it allows interaction between educators and students. And so if this is a student and that's a content creator, the student is getting content and is also paying AC3 to the content creator, and they are getting their courses or coursework from all the different content creators on the platform. So this is working like a blockchain because there is no centralized entity which is controlling everything. It's all distributed across the computers of all of these guys on the platform, which is why it's a blockchain application, because it's decentralized, as opposed to if you are doing a course at a university now, all their content is in one place, and students, there is a one-way traffic between each student and the resources of that university. But with this, you have you can interact with any of the people on the platform and process payments directly towards them. Whereas if it was a university and it's centralized, each student would have to pay to a bank account which is supplied by the university. So that bank account becomes another place where the bank account, because they are a third party, they can, or a middleman, they have to charge, they have their own bank charges for facilitating and processing those payments. But because this is based on the idea of Bitcoin and the blockchain, it means that there are lower costs in transferring. And as soon as a student accesses content, I think you then get paid straight away in the AC3. You don't have to wait a month or until the end of the month or the end of the week for a payment to go through. So that's why it's creating faster payments. So this summarizes exactly what this blockchain is all about. Right. So this is the executive summary, which explains exactly what. I think if I go through the summary and just the key points, that is going to explain exactly what this is about. So AC3 is the first coin-operating decentralized blockchain payment system exclusively focused on enabling content creators, such as educators, influencers, and artists in our network, to accept digital currency payments directly from their students and followers. AC3 facilitates payment transactions and serves as an electronic alternative to traditional payment methods like credit cards, PayPal, and Patreon. So AC3 expects to lower the overall transaction costs compared to traditional payment structures, while improving transaction speed, mitigating inefficiencies, and streamlining the payment process of online content. Although we are starting with a secure payment solution, our mission is to provide creators and educators with a multi-purpose blockchain to generate sustainable monthly income. There are a variety of cutting-edge wallet features under development that will revolutionize how creators protect and deliver content. Some of these features are recurring payments. This allows creators to create long-term revenue streams. Proof of creation. This allows creators to fully own their content, analogous to copywriting, and exclusive video content that will be distributed directly to an AC3 wallet. Okay, so these are the key points. Our social media networks reaches over 2 million creators, designers, and developers each month. The AC3 network and the AC3's blockchain are built and fully functional, as well as our digital wallet, which is available for download on OS X, Windows, and Linux. Our private blockchain, AC3's blockchain, has been tested with over 15,000 transactions. We have established content partners and active users on the AC3 network. AC3 is the first company to provide a cryptocurrency payment system to replace traditional payment method for content creators and recurring membership businesses. The AC3 team has a successful history together of developing, building, and growing tech-centric educational platforms. Okay, so this should explain or summarize exactly what I've been talking about on this Facebook Live. And 4 of tech's biggest companies, Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon, are moving aggressively into the online education market. And I was reading about Sony as well, which is moving into this space. And you know that when the giants move into the space, there's opportunities there. So companies like AC3 have already seen that opportunity and are moving in. I'll just read some of these quotations here, because you can read the rest of it yourself when you download it, but just to go through some of the key issues which are being discussed. So millennials are unique in that from the time most of them could walk, they were operating some kind of mobile device. So this is one of the reasons why this technology is really taking off, because it's targeting millennials and also anyone, because the environment now enables it, because we've got all these devices in our hands. If PayPal decides for some reason that your account has been misused, it has the power to freeze all of the assets held in the account without consulting the user. So these are some of the problems that the blockchain is trying to solve with cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, and obviously this one here, the AC3, which is also a cryptocurrency. A lot of people just hear about Bitcoin. So what I'm trying to do with these videos is to show that there's a lot more. Okay, there's probably close to 10,000 different cryptocurrencies now, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll have to check on that again. In fact, we could do that right now. Let's check how many cryptocurrencies are there. Okay, so this is not something, you see, that the advantage of technology now is that you don't really have to wait a long time. Right, so this is a list of cryptocurrencies. The number of cryptocurrencies available over the internet as of 27 November 2017 is over 1,324 and growing. Okay, so I think I was thinking of 8,000 instead of 800, because the last I had was about 800, so it's gone up to 1,324, and growing. A new cryptocurrency can be created at any time. So right now you could create a cryptocurrency and call it your name. For example, I could call mine Dcoin or Derek Coin. So you could easily do that. And there is a list on Wikipedia of all of the cryptocurrencies which are available. So you have Bitcoin, Litecoin, Namecoin, Swiftcoin, Peercoin, Dogecoin, Emmacoin, Gridcoin, Omni, Primecoin, Ripple, Aurora Coin, Blackcoin, Bestcoin, Cornier, Dash, Digital Note, Mazercoin. So you can see these were all started in. So this is just buying. But let's look at them by. No, I want the most prominent first. Zcash, symbol, cryptocurrency blockchain. This is just by release. So Bitcoin is 2009. Then you have Swiftcoin, Namecoin, right? So Litecoin is like the third. Then Ethereum should not be far away from here. There is Ethereum. So Ethereum. Then you've got Ethereum Classic. Okay, so something happened. So an alternative version of Ethereum, most blockchain does not include the DAO hard fork. So sometimes they disagree, and Ethereum, when there's a disagreement, it splits into Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, just like Bitcoin splits into Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. And now there's going to be Bitcoin Gold. Let's just go through here and see if some of these Bitcoins are here. So you have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and apparently we're going to have Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Silver. So there's about 5 or 6 more Bitcoins coming up. And that's just going to cause a little bit of confusion. But that's the nature of disagreements. Okay, so let's go back to our white paper. So these are some of the fees that you pay. For example, the following charts is the fee structure for PayPal users. So if you're using PayPal, US fees is 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. So 2.9% of the money that you send plus 30 cents per each transaction. American Express card usage fees 3.5% per transaction. International fees 4.4% plus fixed fee per transaction. Virtual terminal 3.1% plus 30 cents. Monthly terminal fees $30. Micropayment fee is 5% of the transaction amount plus a fixed fee based on the currency. Additional 1.5% for international. Recurring billing $10 monthly fee. Advanced fraud protection services $10 monthly plus 0.05 or 5 cents per transaction. Okay, so these are the charges that you get, but when it comes to Bitcoin, you're only charged a fraction, or I think let me see if I can find it here. Well, Google does not disclose what it pays. AdSense, so this is what AdSense is paying. But so that's the problem with the payment system, is that the costs typically range from 10 to 45%, with which the service provider keeps. So Future pays out only 55% of replacement revenue. Right. Let's see how much these guys are actually paying, because they should tell us. Linda may remove a third-party processor. Let's see. So the formula equates to total monthly revenue. That's not what I want. But it's a fraction. It's less than 10 cents per transaction, and it doesn't matter how much you send. Whereas if you look at this, you pay fees according to how much you send and where you're sending it. Okay? So let's look at this next one. When you give your credit card to a merchant, you give him or her access to your full credit line, even if the transaction is for a small amount. Credit cards operate on a pull basis, where the store initiates the payment and pulls the designated amount from your account. Cryptocurrency using a push mechanism that allows the cryptocurrency holder to send exactly what he or she wants to the merchant or recipient with no further information. So whereas now, if you give your credit card information to a merchant, and let's say there's £10,000 in the account, and your payment is like 2,300, they pull the 2,300, and you hope that they only pull the 2,300, because sometimes they make a mistake and they might pull that amount twice, or they might pull more than that. If they just make a small mistake, they can pull more. Whereas with cryptocurrency, you are pushing the 2,300, so they don't decide. So you decide how much you're going to pay, and you initiate, because it's a push system or a push mechanism. Okay, so AC3 is the market solution, and it's powered by the blockchain. Okay, so this is the thing that I've been talking about, the AC3, a premier cryptocurrency payment system. It's not even on the Wikipedia yet, because it's something quite new. So AC3 is a strong foundation from an existing community that includes our online education platform, Hacksaw Academy, which reaches over 2 million creators, designers, and software developers and e-learners each month. This network was established through a strong online presence through social media platforms such as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Reddit, Medium, Slack, Telegram, and Hacksaw Academy. Hacksaw was founded in 2015 and is a fully interactive e-learning platform. Okay, so you can read all of this. AC3 payment flow, how it works. So basically, you have the user flow. The user downloads the secure AC3 wallet to send and receive payments. The content creator also downloads the AC3 wallet to accept AC3 coins from users such as creators, such as students and followers. And the exchange flow, which is this, AC3 coins can be exchanged for content by simply sending payments from one AC3 wallet to another AC3 wallet. AC3 coins can be purchased or sold on an exchange that AC3 is listed on. So if AC3 is listed on an exchange, then you can buy other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum from it. Okay, so here's the content creator, here's the user. The content creator provides content to the user through the platform, and the user pays the content creator in AC3, which is like Bitcoin in AC3, to the content creator. Then both the content creator and the user can use their wallet and link it to an exchange where AC3 is listed, and then they can change it to any other cryptocurrency or fiat currency. Okay, so I think this is it, guys. I think this is it. These are their expansion plans, and these are all of the partners. Eyes Closed Studios, we've looked at all of these guys, and these are some of the content creators that, and you can also become a content creator if you're an educator and you want to use the blockchain so that you get faster payments with less fees for your students. I mean, if your students are going to use PayPal, they're actually being charged some kind of a fee by PayPal for paying you. But if you're on the blockchain, they are going to pay much less. So that is going to be an attraction for them. In summary, online content creation and education has become a global phenomenon that requires a global solution. AC3 is the world's first coin-operating decentralized blockchain payment system exclusively focused on enabling content creators to accept digital currency payments directly from their students and followers. AC3's coin makes digital currency payments easy and simple for all participants. Our focus is to change the way content is paid for we've chained together the critical foundational blocks for a successful peer-to-peer payment system in the content creation space. We built the technology and have proven business partners, real users, and a coveted management team. AC3 will become the ultimate digital currency payment system for all content purchases. Okay, so that should make sense, guys. But if you have questions, please do ask in the comments, and I will answer them either directly in the comment section, or if it means doing another video, I'll do another video to explain. Thank you guys for listening. I will see you in the next video, and as soon as I'm done with this one now, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, so it's also going to be available on my YouTube channel, DerrickTafuma.com. Thank you for watching.